Okay, if you feel like you spend a ton of time in your email, this is for you. I have 5 tips for you that I want to share. And if you love this stuff, let me know because I have a lot more email tips and hacks I can share. We're just going to scratch the surface today. But 5 really juicy ones. Here they go. First of all, stop viewing email as a bad thing. I feel like email is like the redheaded stepchild of productivity, and people act like anytime you're in email, that is not your highest and best use, blah, 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 blah. That might be true. And in some cases, it is true. With some kind of emails, it is true. And with an unproductive and inefficient approach to email, that is true. Email is dangerous and not productive. But like for a lot of people, and including me, email is part of the work that you do, and it's part of the service that you provide to people. So I need to spend time in my email to fulfill my obligation to my coaching clients and respond to their emails and serve them and provide them value and help them and hold them accountable and all that stuff. So I shouldn't be shaming myself for how much time I'm spending in email and being like, look at me, I'm terrible, I spent time in email. Because part of my very most important work includes being in email and providing that email support. It also includes being in email to respond to my team because we do our communication through email. So that's the first thing. The second thing is then acknowledge that email is a legit thing. It's a legit part of your business, and schedule large chunks of time for it. Don't do email like in little chunks here and there where you pop in and check for like 3 minutes, delete a couple things, take care of one of the emails as you're scanning through that's really easy, and leave all the hard stuff for later. Schedule time for yourself so that you can power through and make decisions and actually deal with those emails. Because if you're like me, a lot of the emails that you get require a little bit of time and a little bit of thought. So checking really quick, like sometimes I check in between coaching sessions with clients. I can't do anything like substantial in that amount of time. That's not a wise time to check. So I've accepted the fact that I need to schedule for myself pretty big chunks of time for email pretty much every single day. Okay, the next thing is then when you schedule that time, work from the bottom up. This is something that David Allen talks about in Getting Things Done when he talks about processing your inbox. And he's not necessarily referring to email inbox, but start from the bottom up. Do not jump around. So you're starting with the oldest to the newest. And yes, this means that you have to prevent yourself from getting to a point in email where you are way behind and you have legitimately urgent things coming in from people that cannot wait until you get up to their email. But start from the bottom if you absolutely can at all, and force yourself to deal with each thing. Delete it, delegate it, respond to it, make decisions, and if you need to, put something on your task list if you get an email that's going to require you to spend 5 or 10 or 30 minutes to do something in order to be able to respond to it or remove it from your inbox. Next thing, question each email. So, like I said, email in and of itself is not productive and a bad thing, but it can be. So are you getting a bunch of junky emails that you don't actually need? Spend the time, I especially love doing this when I come back from like Christmas break or whatever, and I've got a ton of emails in my inbox. I look at all of those and think, how can I get less of these emails? Like for each email, I think, is there a way for me to not get this? So maybe you need to train someone who can come into like my assistant does this. She logs into my email and she has a whole list of like certain types of emails that she knows she can handle, delete, etc. Or maybe it's just like going into PayPal, for example, and saying, okay, I only want these types of emails from PayPal, but I don't want these ones. Or maybe setting up a filter. So for example, if you shop online on Target a lot, you do not get an email after every time asking you to rate the products you received or whatever that little survey thing is. So challenge each one of those emails and see, do I really need these? And you probably heard of unroll.me. If you haven't, look it up. It will change your life because that will also help with not having like a gazillion emails in your inbox. And then the final thing is look up Vidyard, Vidyard. I love Vidyard. My clients love it. I use it primarily to be able to provide a ton of value to my clients or to be able to communicate with my team because it allows you, it's totally free. It's an extension in Google Chrome, and you can connect it to Gmail as well. but it allows you to do screen share videos or just a video of your face or a combination of the two. And you can see how powerful that might be and how much time that would save, and even just how much more value that would provide to someone if you are, well, not just a service-based business, a product-based business too. But like, I love being able to respond to my clients' emails if it's something that's meaty and really give them some good coaching and some good value in like a 3 or 6 or 8 minute video versus trying to respond via typing, which would take forever to say as much as I say in a video. So those are my tips for you. Let us know if you want to hear more. Let me know what your pain points are with email or any hacks that you have. Let's keep talking about this. I am here for you. Love you.